multi-skilled, Ben.
That and, you know, very modest. Nick Brady just doing the figure of 8 warm-ups. Main reason for doing the figure of 8 as well is obviously not just doing the rear tyre warm-ups, but it gets rid of any rubbish that's collected on the front wheels, because obviously off the circuit, off the line, there is so much rubber deposits out here that they stick to the front tyres. These guys run, a lot of them run like a Max Sport super sticky front tyres to aid with as much grip as possible when you're on angle, because obviously the car's trying to push forward from the rear wheels.
That's it. And you're going to get, I would assume you're going to get a lot of feeling through the front wheels as well, because you're on such a hard angle, such an exaggerated angle with the front steering. You must feel quite a lot back, and you don't want any bumps on the tyres.
Absolutely. You need to clean them off. As you can see, Nick there just holding back a little bit, following Steve McConnell, because in a lower powered car, Nick's going to plant the throttle here and just rein him in. You know, as long as he follows the line, there's not a lot that Stephen can do to avoid this happening. And if anything, it's clever driving from Nick to give him the bit of room needed, you know, in an underpowered car. Nick there having a massive error, having to shut down and get back on power again. And way out of line. Wow. So, from my point of view there, you know, Steve McConnell just ran the qualifying line, and all the errors happened behind him. That was Nick.
I would say the same thing. So Nick was giving him some room, so that could be clever. He could be giving him room to make an error.
Well, it gave him a bit of room, just so that obviously he can chase him. He can then apply the power.
Yeah.
But it looks like Nick has then, you know, got a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too close, and as they've come back through the hairpin, kind of forced the error on himself. Wise old man told me, who drifts, who's here today actually, you don't win the battle, you lose it, you throw it away.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yep. So here we have, and Stephen's going to be absolutely flat to the mat here to keep on with Nick.
Up, yeah.
As you can see, Nick's initiated. Steve, you know, and he's quite low down the track, so Stephen's followed that line, just caught in the smoke. And in that smoke, you can see he's just clouted the back of that wall just because he got lost in it. But Nick Brady having a much better midfield run, but Stephen not letting him get a million miles away and not really forcing Nick to have any errors. And Stephen ran a qualifying line then. He can't help the fact that he got outpowered.
No, of course. That's something that, you know, you can't help. It must be quite difficult as a chase driver if you haven't got the power, because it's a whole other thing to deal with, isn't it? It's not
absolutely
just about looking at the other driver. It's knowing what his car's capable of as well and trying to keep up with that.
And as the lead driver tends to pull away, you've got to try and rein them in. And if you haven't got the power, you will then start to sacrifice the track. You will come in slightly to do that. But Stevens actually played it clever. He stayed on the qualifying line, because he will have been told that if they run the qualifying line, that's what they're going to get scored on. And right, so John's already got his score in. He went to advantage towards Stephen McConnell, Ryan and Brad. So all three judges, Stephen McConnell takes the win there for following the qualifying line. And again, like I said, Nick Brady there giving it away.
That's it, and I think regardless of that second run, I think the first one Nick made just too many errors really, unfortunately, and it was in Stephen's favour.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know what, Nick's going to be so happy with that he's just got to this point after he's had, you know, a few car niggles yesterday, and he didn't think he was going to get out at all. So he'll be really happy that he's actually just got out.
He'll have got a few championship points towards that as well. Great. So that'll all help in his favour. So we just update our battle scores, as we've got Ash Jones and Jack